all the things that Ghanaians are claiming that their country is better than Nigeria, have you ever heard or seen any Nigeria that say, I wish I am from Ghana?
I actually wish I'm from Ghana.
Have you ever asked the question, what caused the quarrel between Nigeria and Ghana? The history behind it is very long, but let me break it down for you guys.
According to popular demand, let's take a trip to Ghana. Ghana, capital city, Accra, located in Western Africa.
And Ibrahim Traore is under attack. They are coming to remove him. If you watch this video and you see merit in it, I'll need you to send it to him or to his people if you have that connection. Treat this message as an emergency. His accusers accuse him of 3 major crimes, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, his accusers are not like us. They don't care about the tremendous changes he's brought to Burkina Faso ever since he took office. They accuse him of 3 major crimes, I said. These are the 3 reasons they want to remove him by all means necessary.
Hey darlings, and welcome back once again. Yes, we are back with another interesting, but this time around very controversial topics we have to treat here today, guys. I want to, in a nutshell, give you a rundown of what these videos are all about so that I don't intercept the videos, right? But before we do that, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, okay? If this is your first time here, don't make it your last. Guys, in this video we are about to react to, first of all, is a brave Ghanaian. I've brought him on here who actually came up with the tactics, like a great one, how the president of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore, is going to handle his audios, like consistent back-to-back attack from close and far, cool friends, security, name it. He did said a lot. We're going to take a look at that, and I would like you to tell me what you think as well. Again, we're going to take a look at some Nigerians who ran away from the psychiatric home. You know, they have a thing or two to tell us about Ghana, which at the end of the day, I and my brother Chimdi, we have something to counter. We have something to counter that. Again, see, some of you might say, why do you bring these people here? I want to be exposing this kind of Nigerian so that you people will know that there are a lot of Nigerians that have a long way to go, and we need to expose them, let them learn and learn the hard way by being schooled by you guys, and as well myself and Chimdi, exactly, and the rest of others, right? And we have a Nigerian who says he knows the problem, the genesis and the revelation of Ghana-Nigeria issue, their crisis, their rivalry. We are going to take a look at these videos. Please kindly watch patiently till the end, right? And I will come back to give my final conclusions.
Have you ever asked the question, what caused the quarrel between Nigeria and Ghana? The history behind it is very long, but let me break it down for you guys. It all started with these guys, the British Empire. The British Empire were trying to colonize the entire Africa, and they needed help to defeat a certain people known as the Ashanti Empire. These guys, the Ashanti warriors, were very stubborn and very difficult to defeat because of their position in West Africa. And so, British Empire made a deal with Ghana to bring Hausa warriors from Nigeria into Ghana to join them to fight the Ashanti and defeat them. This plan worked very well because that's what happened. Hausa warriors came to Ghana and they joined hands with the Ghanaian warriors and the British warriors to fight against the Ashanti, and they won this war. And because of the deal that the British had with Ghana, they gained independence in 1957, making them the first African country to gain independence in that West African region. This happened in 1957. That was a big win for West Africa, and because many Nigerians were already in Ghana, they decided to stay. And you know how Nigerians behave. Over time, they started bringing their family members, their uncles, their aunties, everybody that they knew was coming from Nigeria to small Ghana. And between 1957 and 1968, there were over 2 million Nigerians in Ghana. Nigerians were taking over the country. And when I say this, I mean this in the sense of business and economic growth. Nigerians are resilient, and it's not today it started. Over time, they were taking over all the businesses. They were becoming as rich as possible. And this wealth that Nigerians were amassing did not give the president at the time joy. This president, his name was Kofi. And because of this, President Kofi passed a law that was known as the Aliens Compliance Order. Basically, this law said that anybody who wasn't from Ghana that did not pass through the normal migration policy to come into Ghana should get out. And when he was saying this, he was referring to Nigerians. And because of this, from 1969 to 1970, over 2 million Nigerians were deported back to their country by fire, by force. So at this point, Nigerians were not happy. But what can they do? They had to go home. But because Nigerians had already made so much money and already gained so much knowledge about how to grow an economy, our economy began to boom quicker than their own. This thing was very easy for Nigerians because we have number, both when it comes to people and land mass. And quickly, our economy became 2 times, even 3 times as valuable as Ghanaian economy. Guess what happened? Ghanaians started coming to Nigeria to seek greener pasture. And between that 1970 and 1982, so many Ghanaians had entered Nigeria seeking greener pasture, just the way that Nigerians are going to America to seek greener pasture. That was how it was back then. But in 1983, the president at the time, President Shehu Shagari, who happened to be a military president, decided that these Ghanaians that pursued us back then, what are they doing in Nigeria? Oh yeah, Ghana must go. That was where that famous slogan came. Ghana must go. That was where it came from. And in 1970, in an act that was seen as almost revenge, all the Ghanaians, over 1 million of them, were sent back to their country by deportation. Like I said, I don't want this story to be too long. Between 1970 and now, the banter has been going on. The quarrel was serious back then, but now, it's just banter. We are fighting about jollof rice, about football, about electricity. But the truth of the matter is, the beef between Ghana and Nigerians right now is just beef. It's not that serious. Ghanaians love Nigerians and Nigerians love Ghanaians, but we're always fighting online. This fight is not because we hate each other, it's just because the banter is sweet. Nigerians are treating Ghanaians like their younger brother that doesn't have respect for them, and Ghanaians are treating Nigerians as their elder brother that's always bullying them. But like I said, we both love each other, and all this thing that's happening is just banter. It's not deeper than that. Drop a comment if you think I missed something, and like and follow me if you learned something. I'll see you guys in the next video.
According to popular demand, let's take a trip to Ghana. Ghana, capital city, Accra, located in Western Africa, bordered by Togo, Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso. They are the second most populous country in Africa, and they use a currency known as cedis. 1 cedi right now is about 130 naira, 9 kobo. They have a population of 33 million plus, and they have 9 plus ethnic groups. They speak English and some other local languages. As for hospitality, Ghana have warm, nice people. They do not hunt foreigners. They are welcoming to foreigners. As for vacations, there are so many places you can also visit in Ghana. They have so many places you can visit in Ghana. So you can also put Ghana on your vacation list. As I will always say, there is no country without bad side. You see Ghana people, there is no job there. Their job is not enough for them, let alone you that is coming to stay there. Let alone you foreigner, their job there is not enough for them. Talk less of you, say they want to give you. So they don't have job there. Ghana, they are also facing corruption. The same way you are facing in Nigeria, that's how Ghana is also facing their own. If their own is normal. You see Ghana, they don't like to win matches. It's part of their culture. Ghana don't win matches. It is against their tradition. That is why when you fail to do something, when you fail in something, they will just say you Ghana it. It is a symbol in Africa. When they tell you Ghana it, you know you are a failure. It's only Ghana that borrow stadium to play football because they don't have. The one they have look like where they trade kukuruku. It look like where they trade kukuruku. And the only design they have in that stadium is a plywood board. They gum stick kaput. The worst part be say, if they still lose match, they go see fight, see break the plywood. So Ghana is one country that borrow stadium to play matches, and they will still lose the match. They will still Ghana it. You see Ghana, they don't play with their electricity. That is the only thing they brag with in Africa. Electricity. Stable electricity. They don't play with it. Because if you promote electricity from Ghana, if you collect electricity from Ghana, Ghana is absolutely nothing. They are empty without electricity. So that is why they don't play with it. They don't play with their electricity. They carry out for head. You see Ghana, if you collect electricity for them, the only thing they can show is that water, soup and egg. They have nothing else. They are absolutely empty. So you as a Nigerian that is planning to go to Ghana to go and hustle, it go better for you make you just stay Nigeria. It go better for you to stay Nigeria because the hardship in Ghana, it pass Nigeria. So it will be better for you to stay Nigeria. That will be a better option for you.
Ibrahim Traore is under attack. They are coming to remove him. If you watch this video and you see merit in it, I'll need you to send it to him or to his people if you have that connection. Treat this message as an emergency. His accusers accuse him of 3 major crimes, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, his accusers are not like us. They don't care about the tremendous changes he's brought to Burkina Faso ever since he took office. They accuse him of 3 major crimes, I said. These are the 3 reasons they want to remove him by all means necessary. And by the way, when I say they, I mean France, backed by the US government. He has set a precedent that many Francophone countries are following. And beyond that, it is giving life to countries in different parts of the world to emulate. He removed a puppet president from office. This was his 2nd crime. He closed down all the French military bases in Burkina Faso and sent their soldiers back home. And on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, he changed the percentage of equity the Burkina Faso government had in the mining companies in Burkina Faso. These are his 3 unpardonable crimes he has committed against France's interest in West Africa. And for those reasons, they are doing everything to remove him, including involving the US government to assist. They seek to do this by using someone close to him, like they did to Thomas Sankara, or bringing in foreign mercenaries, like they did to the Haitian president, or by seizing him should he leave Burkina Faso and enter any of their colonies, including countries they have extradition agreements with. Ladies and gentlemen, I've never been in such a situation in my life and cannot therefore relate to the captain's ordeal in any shape or form. But I have read enough materials surrounding him and looked at other similar instances in the past and currently, and have come to the conclusion that this one advice I'm going to give him could change the game for Captain Ibrahim Traore moving forward in the long term if he really wants to survive the coming attack. I want you to come with me, ladies and gentlemen, as I state and explain why I believe that this particular tactic, when timely and perfectly executed, could be the salvation for the captain, and why I believe he should act upon them now. Due to the urgency attached to this video, I'll go straight to the point. This is my one piece of advice to the captain of Africa, Captain Ibrahim Traore. Someone please make sure this message gets to him. Captain, it's time you do what Brigadier Nguema of Gabon has done immediately, and do not delay. Your enemies are many and they are closing in on you every day. All the extremist attacks happening in your country are only going to increase until they make your people think that you are incompetent and lose faith in you. Just a few days ago too, few Burkinabés in France went on a demonstration to the French government in Paris to either remove him or force him to return to constitutional rule. If you haven't seen the video, ladies and gentlemen, watch it. So ladies and gentlemen, as you see in the video, these are some gentlemen and a few other ladies who marched their way in Paris, in France, to petition the president of France, Emmanuel Macron, to force his hand or to aid in his hand to force Ibrahim Traore back into constitutional rule, and that is indirectly to remove him or to make him make way for a new constitutional in Burkina Faso. Whether you call them traitors or useful idiots, whichever way you call them, is totally okay, because at this point you may never know their intentions. But that is why I'm suggesting that Captain Ibrahim looks at the option I'm proposing. And in addition to that are the countless numbers of attempted coups happening in Burkina Faso every day. Therefore, Captain, as someone who loves you and cares for your continuity as leader of your country, I suggest to you that you declare a day for national elections and a day to return to constitutional rule in the shortest possible time. You need to get all your heads of government institutions in one room and make that declaration as quickly as possible. You need to register an independent political party and introduce the people of Burkina Faso to it. You need to run as an independent candidate and make sure you win in that election. Just make sure you win in that election. This will be your surest bet to legitimize yourself as an elected president on the international stage and provide you the free hand to rule your country the way you find fit under a constitution. You have already demonstrated time and again how competent and effective you are as a leader, and therefore shouldn't be a problem for you in an election. Brigadier Nguema of Gabon just won the elections with more than 90% margin of votes, and moving forward, he doesn't have to wear the uniform around like before. So, Captain, if you listen to me, I'll suggest you do the same. If possible, allow for your people to run for parliamentary seats as independent candidate using your independent party name. You will need seats in parliament in your favor. And you need to allow for a certain level of media coverage from countries you trust to cover the event, so you can also control the narrative. You need to make changes, Cap. It's time to transition. You must transition into an elected leader with a parliament under a constitution. We cannot afford to lose you. You are a modern day African hero to the entire world, and that's what's scary to the West. It's surprising to see countries in Southern America, Eastern Europe agree with many African countries in support of you as the type of leadership needed. And I believe at this point, ladies and gentlemen, you must look at the long-term goal and start acting now. When you read through the comments on my video about you on my YouTube and TikTok accounts, you see how far your resistance and your way of leadership is resonating around the world and has become something that many people from different parts of the world are yearning for. Let me read a few of such comments to your hearing, ladies and gentlemen. First person from South Africa said, "We need him to take us out of these puppets of Stellenbosch mafias." Second person from Zimbabwe said, "What about us in Zimbabwe? We need that kind of leadership from another person coming from Sierra Leone." Another one said, "We need him in Kenya. I wish he was from Nigeria." And this is coming from a Nigerian. "And this is the kind of leadership we need from another person in Ghana." Literally, every country has someone saying we need such leadership in our country in the comment section. And that's why you must be protected, Mr. Captain, because we only came to hear how our forefathers were betrayed and delivered into the hands of our enemies and got destroyed. It's our turn to rewrite history. And it's important we get it right this time. We believe if you stay on in Burkina Faso in the next 10 years and continue doing what you are doing now, your country could be on the level of South Africa in terms of infrastructure development. Therefore, let's do what is sustainable in the long term to protect you and the hope you've brought to the continent of Africa.
All the things that Ghanaians are claiming that their country is better than Nigeria, have you ever heard or seen any Nigeria that say, "I wish I am from Ghana"?
I actually wish I'm from Ghana. Yes, I'm a Nigerian, and I am more Nigerian than the person talking. And the truth is that I actually wish I'm from Ghana, and I'll tell you why. If my family was from Ghana, we would have thrived much more than we're thriving. My family is an academic family, and I know that Ghana nurtures academic minds. Meanwhile, Nigeria nurtures criminal minds. Yes, this means that if your family has more of a criminal tendency, you will thrive more in Nigeria. But if your family thrives, or if your family has more of a civil tendencies or civil-mindedness, you cannot truly thrive in Nigeria. You can't. It's kind of really hard for you to thrive as someone that has integrity, dignity, honor in Nigeria. It's so hard. So for my family, owing to the fact that we have those qualities and we're very much academically inclined and we cannot compromise standards, it's a lot more harder for us to thrive much more than we should. But if we're in Ghana, I know that by now, for crying out loud, now my parents probably would have been at the helm of their political affairs, you know, that kind of a thing. So they would have thrived so much. They would have really, really thrived so much. So I wish I was from Ghana. I wish I'm a Ghanaian. That's the truth. I'm not mincing words with this. One of the things I consider being a Nigerian as a cause. Let me tell you something. This is not just for me. I speak for everybody that has a civil mentality. I speak for everyone that has a civil mentality. If you have a civil mentality and you're in Nigeria, the truth is that you would always wish that you're from Ghana. Or you would always wish that you're not from Nigeria. But when it comes to Nigeria and Ghana, you would always wish that you're from Ghana. But it's unfortunate, like I've always said, 98% of Nigerians have criminal tendencies. As a matter of fact, Nigerians thrive. It's a trend now for you to delve into criminality in Nigeria. It's a natural thing. John, it's just a natural, like, it's a natural thing, you know. As a criminal, you see, in Nigeria, we breed. You come to our churches, every one of them, criminals. All of them. School, oh God, all of them, including private schools. Criminality, substandard, compromised. Nothing about character, zero. Criminality. That's why Nigerians have created so much of a strong criminal system that they cannot install any government that doesn't have criminal tendencies. It's impossible. It's impossible.
A lot has been said, and you've heard Chimdi. Chimdi has really countered the areas where they wanted to make it seem as though Ghana is not a country. But one question and one point I need to stress here is, despite how Nigerians always try to break down Ghana, why is it that there are millions, I did not say thousands, millions of Nigeria in Ghana? What is taking them there? If your Nigeria is big enough, good enough, why are Nigerians flocking into Ghana? Someone even accused me of saying Nigerians should go to Ghana, because I've never ever even liked the idea of overcrowding people's country, like so much influx, making them comfortable, disrupting their peace, their safety, their security, changing everything that they have good going on there. Most Nigerians in their numbers troop into Ghana, and yet still belittle, degrade, insult, ridicule. Look at that lady opening her wide mouth like to abuse and demean a country. Meanwhile, yours is even 100 times worse. It's the hypocrisy and the pretense for me, and this makes them look very stupid, very, very insane. Somebody will ask why that. Somebody will always, some Ghanaians will say they find it very difficult to wrap their head around the way some Nigerians think and behave, although not all, I will not generalize. The truth and the fact remains. See, let me sum it up by saying that Ghana is way and far and will forever I said forever be better than Nigeria, unless, except we wake up and begin to accept our reality by telling ourselves the truth and working on ourselves, and stop flocking into the country Ghana. Stop overnumbering the country. The country is really, really overflooded by Nigerians, and yet you still have the audacity, the nerve to talk down on a country like this that is doing way better than you guys are doing in terms of education, in terms of name it. You've heard chimney. Anyways, I don't want to talk much because a lot have been said. Like I said, let me know your thoughts, your input, your opinion constructively and respectfully in the comment section. We will continue to school and expose Nigerians like this, like I said, until they learn and learn the hard way. So don't play. So at this point, please do not get angry about this whole people and their wahala, and forget to like this video. Just hit on the like button, share and subscribe. Do not make this your last if this is the first time here, because on here it's never a dull or disappointing moment, always vibrant, full of positivity, energy. You get exactly. Thank you so much for watching and keeping it real. Happy, safe and blessed. I will see you in the comment section. Bye for now. Mwah.